Hello, welcome back. We are doing another roundup of all the latest Lego Star Wars news. It's been a big couple of days for leaks, rumors, and official photo releases, so I'm going to wrap it all up for you and tell you what we got here. So, of course, the big news is the release of the photos of the UCS Razor Crest, set number 75331 at a whopping 6,187 pieces, and it's going to retail for around $600. Holy cow. So, of course, the biggest question is it going to be worth $600? Looking at the photos, this is a big boy. Definitely, for my money, I'm saying it's worth $600. It looks great. It is huge. Looking at these promo photos, they look so big on the floor or in this guy's hands. There's full interior space, or what looks like quite a bit of interior space, which is super awesome. The minifigs, we're getting a new Mando in his old armor, which is a really interesting take. There's a new helmet, and it is the kind of the season 1 Mando before he got his Beskar armor. I assume they went with that per my earlier video when I was speculating about minifigs, saying that we have so many Mandalorian in Beskar armor already that are available. Those minifigs are already out there. So I don't know what they could do to make it different. So apparently this is it, to do a season 1 update with arm and leg printing. It looks good. It's cool. Nothing bad to say about it. It comes with a Grogu in his prim. That looks nice. And a Kuiil who looks fine with a brick-built blurg. That looks okay. I don't know. He's a little... The whole thing is a little wonky, and I don't know about the head mold on Kuiil. He looks kind of droopy. I'm Kuiil. And I think they could have gone with like a molded plastic blurg. I would have been okay with that, but I don't know. I think it looks fine. What do you think? Do we like the blurg? Would we rather it was omitted entirely? And then there's the Mithril, who I think it would have benefited from a custom head rather than just like a printed on head. But that's just me. Again, what do we think about the minifigs? I'm not blown away by them, but as LEGO has said, UCS sets, the minifigs are just an added bonus, because who cares about minifigs? Am I right, folks? No. Obviously sarcasm. So we'll see what happens when this bad boy comes out. We can get it in hand. I don't personally love the Razor Crest as a ship. I like the Mandalorian show. Am I going to drop $600 on this set? Right now, probably not. The Razor Crest got blowed up at the end of season 2, right? So it's not going to be in the show anymore, presumably. He's got his N1 Starfighter. For 2 seasons of a show, if I'm going to spend $600 in AT-AT, yeah, absolutely. Star Destroyer, absolutely. Millennium Falcon, the most iconic ship from the series, absolutely. Drop the money on that. Put it as a display piece. Am I going to buy and display a Razor Crest? Probably not. But that said, it's a great looking set. Cool minifigs. Okay minifig selection, I guess. But, I mean, they crushed it with the build. It looks incredible. It's huge. Definitely worth the money if you are a huge Mandalorian fan. So, go out and get that baby. Next news we have is set number 75344, which will be a Slave 1 microfighter. Presumably going to be the same minifig that we've gotten in the Slave 1 from last year. It's been a long time coming. I think I'm really curious to see what the build looks like. I love the little microfighters. I think those are really cool. A nice, fun little build. They're cool display pieces. Just something to put on your desk. I love buying a set that is $10 or the double packs that are 20. It's just nice to not, me as like a consumer and not having to spend $100+ on a set, and just a nice little fun build that still looks really cool. And I'm always amazed at the detail that they can put in a tiny little build. So Slave 1, Boba Fett, iconic ship, iconic minifig. Let's go get them. Now, other big news is going to be set number 75345, which will be a 501st Battle Pack Phase 2, or I should say like Round 2 minifig. All right, starting over. Cut. Other big news is set number 75345, which is a 501st Battle Pack Round 2. $20 with 4 minifigs. I'm super into this. According to our friends at Promo Bricks, we're getting 2 heavy troopers, a specialist with macro binoculars, and an officer. Now, it's been said that this is going to be based on the Battlefront 2 troopers, so we should expect them to look like that. Now, me as a discerning Lego fan, I'm asking myself, what do all of these have in common? And of course, for those of you keeping score at home, you notice that they all make use of the helmet attachment holes in the side, the much maligned holes. Going forward, is Lego going to push for opportunities to have attachments on most or all of the clone trooper helmets, because they're all coming out with those stupid holes that I think look really dumb if they don't have one of these attachments. So now we're getting a minifig pack where all 4 minifigs have some kind of attachment, either a visor or the rangefinder or the macro binoculars. I'm also really hoping those macro binoculars will fold up, because I think that's a really cool look and it's going to be a great way to pose those minifigs. So very interesting direction that they're going with that, to have them all have those attachments. And we'll see if we get like a crab droid or something for them to fight with the pack, but that'll be great, because that's a fan favorite, and I'm looking forward to those selling out immediately, of course. Next is 75347, which is a $65 TIE bomber, 625 pieces according to Promo Bricks, with 4 minifigs. Now, I am super into these mid-range ships. You know, for me, I'm an adult and I'm thinking about displayability more than like play features. And like I said earlier, I like to not spend $100 on something. So $65. Looking at last year's TIE Fighter, that had 432 pieces for $40. We should get a little bit bigger just by virtue of that it's a TIE Fighter and has those 2 pods, but essentially the same level of fidelity as that $40 TIE Fighter is kind of what I'm expecting, except we do get 4 minifigs. So I'm all about this. You know, they're not UCS sets, they're not $100 builds. They're something in between. They're not like a microfighter, or they're not a 4+ set. I really like these more affordable, a little simpler builds that work as display pieces. They look great on a shelf. They're still cool to play with and have some play features and cool minifigs. So that kind of middle ground is something I think I want to see more of out of Lego, where it's not the several $100 sets, but it's also not a microfighter. So also coming here, we're going to get a Phase 2 Cody and Phase 2 Rex helmets, plus another helmet that is unknown at this point. Again, it looks like Lego is really leaning hard into that 18+ crowd. They're thinking about display features. They're thinking about something that's going to look good on a shelf, something that an adult might buy. I personally don't really like the helmets. None of them really sing to me. I haven't bought one yet. I think they look really great when they're all next to each other and you have a collection of helmets. That's presumably what they're going for, is this kind of helmet collection, which is fine. If you love the helmets, if you have a favorite so far, tell me what you think. This is just one guy's opinion, of course. For me, I don't really dig the helmets. I'm more into ships. I'm more into locations. So a helmet is not really my bag. We have another unknown, which is set number 75351 at $70. Rumor has it that we might get a Rex's Y-Wing that showed up in the Bad Batch. Really hoping for that. I think that's a really cool ship. I love the Y-Wing. I love the Clone Wars era Y-Wing, and I love Rex. So I'm a simple man. We've needed a Phase 2 Rex for a long time. there's within the new helmet mold, etc. I think the timing is right. Maybe we see Rex in the Ahsoka show, etc. All the signs point to that. That would be an awesome set at $70. Really looking forward to finding out what that is. Continuing on 2023, we know we're getting a Death Star throne room diorama at $100. This is not a play set. This is one of those other dioramas that we had. Again, we're drawing in adult buyers. They're recreating these iconic scenes with no play features or little to no play features, and just kind of something to put on the shelf that is a brick built version of an iconic scene from the original trilogy. Pretty obvious what they're doing there, focusing on that adult market and people with more money. So, that makes sense. Though I really like the dioramas. I think they're cool. Again, I am a big display person. So we can also expect an Endor diorama in the similar vein of the previous dioramas we've had. Maybe with speeder bikes, Luke and Leia in their Endor gear, etc. I really like the way they're going with these dioramas. I think they're a cool idea. I'd like to see more of them. I'd like to see outside the original trilogy. We need more Clone Wars content. So give us some iconic Clone Wars scenes. Give us some prequel trilogy scenes. When was the last time we had like a prequel set? Give us sequel trilogy. Are we ever going to see a sequel trilogy set again? Are those just going to disappear into the ether? What do you think? Is there anything missing that we should get from the sequel trilogy that we haven't had yet? So next on the list is a Mando Season 3 set that we don't know what it is, but something from the next season. And that's all I'm going to cover today. There are more rumor sets out there, but I just wanted to pick on the most interesting ones that I thought were cool. So, especially with the release of the Razor Crest. Tell me what you think. Are you going to spend the $600 on the Razor Crest? How many battle packs will you buy? What do you think about my Rex's Y-Wing theory? Is that going to pan out? And what's another diorama you'd like to see? So thanks for watching. If you're new here, like, subscribe, all that yickety yak. Otherwise, I will catch you folks next time. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.